Let's talk about this man, Blessed Cyprian Michael Iwene Tansi. Is a Catholic Igbo priest who died January 20th, 1964, and was later beatified by Pope John Paul II, I think on March 1998. A lot of miracles have been recorded after his death, and I think a man who was blind and a woman with a life-threatening illness. But a lot of speculations are going around. People are saying, why is he still remaining or still being called as blessed? Not why not being called Saint Iwene Tansi? I don't know. I can't tell because I'm not the Pope, so I really don't know why that. Tansi was a little boy with ambition. He loved God so much to the point that anytime he's playing with his mates, he always goes back to the Blessed Sacrament after leaving the praying ground to pray. He always visits the Blessed Sacrament every now and then. Because of this dedication, he was baptized by the Catholic priest of then, was a parish priest, and then from there, growing up as adult, he became a school teacher. Father Tansi loved teaching children so much that sometimes he plays sports with them, and the best was the good one for Father Tansi. Then after teaching for quite some years, then he became a headmaster. Father Tansi was someone that he never came to school with shoes. It means that he didn't even have shoes to wear. But anytime the supervisors are visiting the school, he always runs out to go and borrow shoes to wear. He was so dedicated and so good in his ways that he always tried in everything to do to bring smiles to people's face. Today being the 20th of January is the remembrance of Blessed Cyprian Michael Iwene Tansi. He was born in 1903 in Ibozunu, near an ancient southern city in Aguilera. Then in 1909, he was sent to a Christian village where 3 years later he was then baptized into the Christianity. Tansi took to the major seminary where he studied theology and philosophy at the major seminary of St. Paul, Onitsha. Then he was later ordained as a Catholic priest in 1937 by Bishop Charles Gary at the Cathedral of Onitsha. He was the second indigenous priest of Onitsha and the first ever in the region of Aguilera. Tansi started his first mission work as a parish priest at the Church of Umudroika in Ineri and later after in Apo in 1949. Shortly after, Bishop Charles Gary, a missionary bishop and also a priest, showed his expression and desire to have one of his priests embrace the monastic life with the contemporary mind of establishing a monastery in his diocese. Tansi showed his willingness, and then he was sent to the monastery of Trempet in Leicestershire, England, and as a novice he took on the name Cyprian. Just as when the time seemed bright for Tansi to carry on with his mission life, though he has been there for years and also doing his mission life, then in January 1964, the intense pain in one of his legs was diagnosed as acute thrombosis. This was the diagnosed and the disease that led to the death of Blessed Iwene Tansi. His body was exhumed in 1988 and then reburied at the Cathedral of Onitsha. And this is actually the story of Blessed Cyprian Michael Iwene Tansi. I'm sure a lot of you really don't know his story more. You can make more research and read about him more in detail. Thank you, and please don't forget to subscribe to this channel.